Hey YouTube world, yes, we have a double Cartier unboxing today. I'm like so excited. I don't even know where to start. I've had these pieces for a while, but I wanted to wait till I hit 6,000 subscribers before I did the unboxing. Every 1,000 I feel like is another milestone. The 5,000 one was a complete biggie. So instead of getting something for myself at 5,000, I wanted to give back to you all, and I gave away 5 different bags. So if you haven't seen that video, go check that out. But you know, 6,000 is kind of cool. But again, never in a million years would I have thought that I could hit 6,000. Yes, I would like to be at 60, and I'm celebrating every 1,000, but I just, again, 6,000 of you guys are out there watching my videos. It just blow my mind. I don't even know where to start. But enough of me rambling here. Let's just get right into it. I'm gonna keep rambling here. I just wanna thank everybody who have subscribed to this channel, interacted with me. Every like, every subscribe, every comment does matter, right? Your vote counts. You know what they say, right? But it does really help with the algorithm. Yeah, someone said to me, I'm so appreciative, like, I don't understand why your account or channel is not at $100,000. Girl, I don't know. I need your help, right? So in any case, let's unbox the first one, which is an item that you may have seen if you watch my channel consistently. This is something I wanted to unbox because I've had this for a number of years. I want to say like 10, 13 years. It was a gift from my brother when he visited Paris with his wife, so my sister-in-law. It kind of just got forgotten in the back of a cabinet just because I wasn't really into jewelry. I was very appreciative that he gave this item to me. Let me just unbox it and continue to blab. But this is a Cartier from like 13 years ago, and I can't believe I found it. And now that I'm into jewelry and going down that particular journey, I'm so glad he got this for me. And there was a sizing issue. And yes, it is the Trinity ring. You've seen this Trinity ring over and over again, so I won't tell you the details of it, but I do have some interesting information I do want to share with you. So obviously my brother bought this for me without knowing that, you know, he should know this. Our family has fat fingers. It's like a genetic trait. Everybody, at least on my mom's side, has incredibly flat fingers, right? These are sausage fingers. So he got me a size that was a little too small. It was too snug, which is another reason why I never really wore this Trinity ring. However, I was able to get it resized. So I had no idea. So if you have a ring from Cartier, of course, you know, it has to be real and everything. Don't show up to a Cartier boutique with a fake ring. In any case, majority of the rings, there's certain models that cannot be resized, but majority of the rings, including the Trinity, you can actually take to a Cartier store, or maybe you can call their online services, I don't know. You can get it resized. So he purchased a size 57 for me, which was a little too snug. And the sales associate at Cartier said, yeah, we can definitely resize it. This was my first time around and I didn't have the ring with me. You can either resize it 2 sizes smaller. So if this is a 57, you can go down to a 55, or they can resize it to a size 59, which is what this is today. So it fits me much better. However, I will say when it comes to the Trinity ring, yes, a 59 should fit me very, very loosely or just very comfortably. The Trinity ring, because of the construction and how it kind of twists together, it does run, I want to say maybe a size smaller, maybe 2 sizes smaller. So keep that in mind if you are looking for the Cartier Trinity ring. Today, I do have my diamond band here and then my linear pave little diamond ring as well. So if I were to stack it on top, I think that looks beautiful. It does fit a little snug. So right now my fingers are not swollen. However, if I go out drinking or if I go out for a really heavy sodium meal, it does get a little suffocating for my, you know, ring finger here. I just wanted to show you this because I thought that was incredibly interesting information, because as we grow, your body changes, your finger changes. So you can definitely take advantage of this free service at Cartier to get your ring resized. Now, obviously you can go to a third party, but if you have a Cartier ring, part of the reason why you're paying for such an expensive ring, yes, there are a lot of dupes out there, but for services like this. And I did visit Cartier in Chicago, and I met the nicest SA ever. And she was just the sweetest. She It's just what a luxury experience should be. I know not everybody has had that experience at these luxury houses, but personally, I had a wonderful experience. I brought the ring in, she took it down, gave me a receipt with a Cartier folder and everything. Within, I want to say 3 or 4 weeks, she hit me up and said like, hey, your ring's ready. Should I ship it to you? Because I was, I headed back to Nashville, and they basically overnighted the ring in this little pouch for me and back to me safely. And it was just a wonderful experience. I didn't have to pay a dime. I'm really glad to be able to wear this ring that my brother gave me like 13 years ago on a daily basis now. And if you do follow me on Instagram, you know I visited the Cartier store a couple months back. And again, she was just the nicest lady. She showed me the new location because they did move locations. And it's like a 2-story in Chicago. They offered us, coffee, the whole, what you expect, water, whatever. And then I roamed around the first floor as she was, finishing up my paperwork and whatnot. She brought out a ton of different rings for me to try on just because I just love that Cartier. It's so expensive. But I've been eyeballing that one hard, and I don't create wish lists, but yeah, if the timing is right, I just pull the trigger like I did with this piece, which I'll show you in a moment here. You never know with me. And if you ever get a chance to visit the Cartier in Chicago, definitely do so because it is just a lovely experience. The very vintage art decor? Yeah, the art deco that their design is just phenomenal. She even brought me upstairs. I'm like, yeah, I can't afford anything. She's like, no, it's okay. Go ahead. Let's give it a try. I'm like, every single piece I'm looking at, which is phenomenal and beautiful, was like, I don't know, $100,000. I'm like, put that back. I'm too afraid. She's like, no, it's okay. It's very hard wearing. It's not going to break if you just touch it. So of course I proceeded to try all of them on, but I was like, I can't afford this. I literally said that to her and she was so nice about it. And she did mention that each of these pieces that I'm showing you on screen here does take like 3 years for them to craft these beautiful panthers. And out of all of the Cartier lines there, the Panther line is my favorite just because I love animals, and the way they created each piece is just beautiful, whimsical, and yet elegant at the same time. There's just nothing like it. So the second item, which is totally an impulse buy, but kind of not really, I don't know, I just pull triggers, right? Like I said, it was shipped to me, so it didn't come with like a shop bag or anything, but I'll show you the goodies that it did come with. And it's this beautiful box. Oh, if Mandy was here, she'd be like, oh, like singing. But I was able to pick up the 2-tone, if that is showing correctly, and focus, Panther watch in the medium size. This is my big girl watch. I don't know how else to explain it, but this is my big girl watch, which is really funny because I was never a watch person, and my boyfriend is totally a watch person. He's got a whole entire case, like a watch case, I don't know, like 15, 20, 30, I don't even know how many he's got. Probably as many bags as I have, well, maybe not. He's a watch person, and he always wanted me to get into watches. I did purchase a Citizen watch, which I wore, I want to say maybe all of 5 times. He bought me a Movado watch. It's dead on my desk right now. I'm trying to get the battery changed, but the Movado watch, I want to say I wore maybe all of 2 times. I don't know. It was just not a thing for me. However, when I laid my eyes on this particular watch, it was love at first sight. And I know the Panther watch has been out for decades. There's, obviously the older versions, and this is the most recent version, the latest, because I did purchase directly from, this is a brand new watch. I actually like the modern designs a little bit better. Yes, the differences are very minute, but you can still tell, not just because of the shininess. When I showed interest in purchasing a watch, my boyfriend literally like leaped out of his chair. He's like, are you serious? Blah, 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 right? So we go into the store and check out the different options. So I tried on the small size, I tried on the medium and the large, but they were all in stainless steel. They didn't have the 2-tone one in stock. And we did go to a jeweler that is an authorized Cartier seller in Chicago. And he has had a relationship with his watch guy at that place for many, many years. So obviously I get kind of defaulted into the category of like, hey, when this comes in, let me know. And they helped me, right? because this one is apparently incredibly popular. So I tried on the large size. I felt like it was a little too big on my wrist, and the smaller size, which is the most popular as of right now, was a little too small for me. So I ended up going with the medium size. And what I love especially about this watch is the blue sapphire on the side. I don't even know the terminology. My boyfriend, if he was listening to this, he would be shaking his head like, you should know all the terminology. But this is I guess the time adjuster, I should brush up on this, is blue, and it's a sapphire. And of course the two-tone is just beautiful. So I had a little bit of struggle. If you never owned a Cartier watch, obviously it is very tight in the beginning, and I'm just trying to open it up. She's like, the sales associate at Cartier, because I showed, what I purchased, she said, you just go like this and you pull so that it opens, so that you're not picking at the sides of it. And it just makes it incredibly easy for you to slip it on and open the watch. I'm gonna take this off. I got yelled at by my boyfriend for wearing bracelets around my watch, so we don't want it to get scratched up. If it's a little one, it's gonna get scratched up, but let's not make it extreme by wearing a different jewelry next to it. I don't have FU money to not care about my expensive watch getting scratched up. It's upside down, but you can see how it fits really nicely on my watch with plenty of movement so that it doesn't just, get completely cutting off my circulation here. If you actually paid attention to a couple of videos, I actually had started wearing it, but there's the sleeve that went over a couple times, so you might not have noticed, but I was really excited. I've been waiting for this moment to share this with you. So the reason why I wanted to purchase this is because I feel like I needed a big girl watch. And my boyfriend's like, quoting Kevin O'Leary, right? The watch you wear kind of explains you as a person. It's much more interesting. I kind of agree with that. And it doesn't need to be an expensive watch for you to kind of showcase your personality. What are your choices? It's the same thing with jewelry. It's the same thing with your handbags. Like, I have a lot of indie brands when it comes to handbags, but I did start my journey off with the designer, the big luxury. So for me, I'm kind of dabbling in between worlds of jewelry, watches, which I think watches are in the jewelry category. I'm gonna start with a lot of especially watches, I'm gonna start with the big luxury, because in that way I have a benchmark or a baseline of what quality should be. And then indie brands, I don't know. He has very strong opinions about micro and indie brands when it comes to watches. Maybe I'll start exploring there as well. For my first big girl watch, I feel like this was a solid choice. I didn't want the stainless steel one because I love gold. For me, to buy the stainless steel one, which I may still get, I don't know. The gold is where my heart is. Now, obviously, I wanted the full gold version. This girl cannot afford that. So I went with the next best thing, which consists of the two-tone, right? I might still go for the stainless steel. I don't know. But this is my logic. If I go with the stainless steel, I still want the gold version. So why would I buy both? I might as well just pull the trigger and buy the two-tone version and call it one and done. I'm on record saying one and done. I'm already eyeballing other ones because I have loved this watch so much. Now, obviously, I've been wearing this smartwatch for 10 years now. You could tell the time right here very vividly. The first time I wore this was to a work trip meeting with clients, yada, yada. I'll be honest with you, I had no idea what time it was the entire day because the watch face is so small. And of course, you've got the little hands going around, whereas this one is just blasting. It is 3:15. It is 5:20. I am so conscious of time. I am obsessed with what time it is. If you try to torture me, you do the time torture with me and it will work dramatically well. So yeah, it was a little bit of an adjustment for me to really look at my wrist to see, oh, it's almost 2:00, right? It's 1:50. I have to look at it very, very directly and think about it. Not that I don't know how to tell time, but it's just not what I'm used to. So yeah, the first day I wore this, I literally had no idea what time it was. And I don't like looking at my phone when I'm meeting with clients because that's just rude, right? But now that I've gotten used to having such a small face, I absolutely love this. And I take any opportunity I get to wear this. I do have to be a little bit more careful with this and make sure I don't bang around because I'm looking at my smartwatch. This thing is beat up. I put this thing through the ringer. Now, on a daily basis, I do still wear my smartwatch. And if I'm going out to a specific event or I'm just hanging out with girlfriends, I don't exactly need to be looking at exactly what time it is all the time. Then yeah, this is the perfect option. And I think just this is such an elegant piece. So the goodies that it came with, obviously you probably have seen this before. It came with a cleaning solution, a little brush, and a polishing cloth. They also included 2 travel pouches, which is kind of nice. However, I don't like this one as much. I feel like there's not enough protection. I did purchase a single watch holder for my boyfriend from Paris. I'm going back, or this video might be uploaded as I'm there or when I'm back, but I might purchase another one for myself, so that way I have a single one that is very protective, and I do like that one way more than all the other ones. We'll see what we come back, so stay tuned for the unboxing of what kind of damage I did in Paris with the ladies. And underneath the box, it does come with the authentication card, the birth certificate, if you will, as well as the tag. So I have been instructed very strictly by my boyfriend to hold on to these, keep them, including the little watch face. He's very OCD about all of this. It does come with all of the booklets and everything. So yeah, I've been instructed to keep everything pristine, keep all of the things, even the stickers. I totally threw the stickers away. It's just like, I don't need your psycho tendencies when it comes to watches. So that's what it came with. Lastly, because it was during the holidays, my jeweler in Chicago also included a beautiful jewelry dish, and it's got the panther on there. So that was a very nice touch. Yes, it didn't come with a shop bag. However, it did come with this beautiful dish, which I think, like, from Cartier, it's got a couple $100. So it's a very nice gift. So I do have this on my desk, and on my shelf. On my shelf where I put my Cartier ring. I don't put my watch in here. Obviously, it's not big enough, but this is a beautiful, super cute one, right? With a little panther on there. And this one is, it says, a gift from Cartier made in France. So I love how they do special gifts to make things extra special. But yeah, I definitely don't put my watch. And pro tip, you should never put your watch down like this, because the metal itself will scratch itself. So you don't want to do that. According to my boyfriend, he yelled at me, of course. The proper way of putting down your watch, if you're deciding to put it on the counter or on the table, is on its side like that, according to him. So I really hope you enjoyed that unboxing. Thanks for celebrating hitting 6,000 with me. Let's get to 10,000. Let's do epic things together, talking about frivolous, materialistic things that make us just really happy. It's our happy place. And yes, I purchased this one back in December because I knew pricing, I was doing research. There are price increases happening usually for Cartier around March, maybe April, the springtime. So I'm like, okay, buy. No, don't buy. No, buy. Okay, just buy it. It was it was a very good end of the year. So I'm just like, treat yourself. Life is hard. I want to help you save time and money so that you can somehow adult easier and hopefully less than retail. This was retail. It was not less than retail. I'll see you all next time.